Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to apply liveries and window banners to your cars in Assetto Corsa using Content Manager and GIMP. I'm Shift Happens and I run ADL. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open Content Manager Showroom for the window banner. Well, let's start with the livery. For the livery, you're going to right click with your mouse. Usually if you click like on the fender or so somewhere, that's usually the best place to click. And over here where it says TX diffuse, the cog symbol next to it, where it'll say something along the lines of color or skin or body. If it says anything along the lines of what that goes kind of along with the body of the car or the skin of the car, then that's the right one. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this cog symbol. This is going to show up, and this is the AO mapping of the vehicle that you are currently trying to apply your livery to. You're going to calculate the AO, but you're going to do it using this drop down bar. I recommend using at least 2048. Do not use anything less than this. Personally, I use 4096 by 4096, as you can see there. Click OK. It's going to render. It's going to take it, some time, depending on your PC or something like that. It might take a little bit longer. I don't have the greatest PC, so it usually takes quite a bit of time to render. So we're going to wait while this goes on. I'll overlay some music for you guys while we wait, while this renders, or I might just skip ahead, cut this part out of the video. Okay, so when it is fully rendered, this is what's going to pop up. The reason why you do it in at least 24 or 2048 by 2048 or higher is because it affects the quality of the overall livery that you're applying to it. Usually, when you calculate the AO, you'll have to click this arrow right here 2 times. And this version here, the third version, has all the shading and everything like that goes along with the car. So you want to make sure, I use the third one. You can use whichever one you want, but I use the third one. So you're going to click the save button down here. And when it pops up, you can just go into the skins folder of the car, create a new folder, name it whatever you want. We'll name this one test. Okay. Go into that folder. You're going to save as a DDS, because that is DDS essentially. DDS is what Assetto Corsa reads better than PNG. And the reason being is because DDS actually takes over it becomes the surface of the car versus actually like applying something to the surface of the car. So it will be smoother. The game will run smoother. You'll have less lag issues, things of that nature. So you're going to save it as a DDS, and you just want to keep it the same. Don't change the name of it or anything like that. Keep it the same file name that it shows up as. Click save. Let it save. Wait for the save symbol to pop up back down here again. And once it does, you're going to save it again. Go back into the test folder that you created. And this one you're going to save as a PNG. Well, you don't have to save them in any order, but you want to save one as a PNG and you want to save one as a DDS. There's many different ways to do this. This is the quickest way that I have found that works for me. Like I said, there's many ways to do it. You can do it in Content Manager as well. However, I do not know how to do it that way. So save as a DDS, save as a PNG, save. All right. Now you're going to do the same exact thing with the window. So you're going to right click on the window until you see glass.dds. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to calculate the AO, calculate map size, 4096 by 4096. Okay. Let it render. It's going to take it however long it's going to take it. Just let it do its thing. Don't cancel it. If you have dual monitor, Don't click over to anything else. Just let this do its thing. You don't want to mess with the mess with it while it's doing this. And like I said, this is just the way that works for me. There's lots of different ways to do it. You can do it in 3ds Max. You can do it in Blender. There's a bunch of ways, but I do this way, and I use GIMP. GIMP is free. You can download it. Just go to Google, type in GIMP, and download GIMP. It's very, very, very simple. And I'm just going to show you a basic tutorial. I am not going to go into depth. I'm just going to show you the basic tutorial and give you the quickest rundown possible that I can give you on how I do it and what way works for me. So you're going to let this finish rendering, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to save it as a PNG. You're going to save it as a DDS. And this will pop up. Okay. And you see down here it says generated AO map. Like I said, this is the AO mapping of the window. Same thing. You're going to click to the right twice. Save. Go back into skins. Go back into test. We're going to leave it just like that. Save as glass. You know, like I said, don't change the file name. Save. Wait for the save symbol to pop back up down here again in the bottom right hand corner. Save again. Back into your test folder. Save as PNG. Save. Okay. Wait a second for that to save. Close out of this. Close. Close. We'll just minimize that for now. Go to GIMP. Sorry for the odd background. I change it frequently, but it just changes back for some reason. So you're going to open GIMP. You're going to go over here to File, Open, and you're going to go to the folder of which the car is saved in, which is your Assetto Corsa root folder. Now, if you don't know how to get there, for most people, it's going to be saved in your C drive and your main drive. I personally have it saved in my backup drive in case I ever do change PCs or upgrade my PC or anything like that. I can just pull out my SSD and move it into a different one, into a different PC. So, you're gonna go look for Steam apps. I have this is usually the folder you're gonna go into is Steam, and that's where you'll find Steam apps is inside of Steam. I pulled my Steam apps out of it so that way I can just click right on it. So you're going to go into Steam apps, common, Assetto Corsa, content, cars, and it's going to take a minute to load, depending on how many cars you have, of course. Now you're going to go find the car that you were in, which ours was the ADL S14. Go into skins where all that was saved, go back into the test folder, and we will pull up the body first. And I'll show you how to do the livery first. So the reason why you saved a PNG and a DDS as two separate files is because GIMP will not open a DDS, but it will save a DDS. So you're going to open the PNG into GIMP. It's going to pop up. Let me zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. All right. Move. Oh, no, let's not do that. All right. Let me zoom out a little bit more again. Sorry for my phone in the background if you can hear that. I apologize. So after you load in the PNG, the first thing you're going to want to do with this one, let me just silence my phone. It won't stop going off this whole video. Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to image, go to mode, and RGB. The reason being is if you leave it in grayscale or indexed, it will not show color. Okay. So you want to be in RGB. That's the only way to get color to show up over the skin, at least. So you have that. This is open now. Then I personally use vectors. You can use whatever you want though. So open, and then you're gonna bring in whatever picture you want to use, whatever anything you want to use. It doesn't matter. It can be a PNG. None of that matters. Any file or any picture that you have saved that you want to put on your livery, just save it as whatever you want to, as long as GIMP will read it. I think it reads PNG and JPEG. And I think that might be it, actually. So just save it as PNG or JPEG and you'll be fine. So after you do that, or after you download a livery or whatever, the reason being I said I use vectors is because they are usually whole liveries, and I use this site called FreePix, which you can Google FreePix. It's FREEPIX, and you will find liveries on there essentially, and I'll show you what they look like in here in just a second. So go into the folder, whichever it was saved in. Oh, this is not the right folder. My apologies. Documents. Mine are saved in here. And livery logos. Okay. So let's just find a whole livery here. Where are they at? Vectors. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was in the wrong one. So I'm just going to pick a random one for the purpose of the demonstration. You're going to open it. When you open your picture, it's already going to show up in RGB. So you don't have to worry about saving this in RGB. It's already going to show up. So you're going to go over here to the crop tool, click on that, and you're going to highlight this. Bam. Now you're going to click inside of it. That way it deletes everything else. Right click. I'm sorry, you're going to left click in there and it will just focus on this. You're going to go here. You're going to go to copy. Then you're going to go back over here and you're going to right click, edit, and paste. Okay. That's going to show up. Hotkeys are assigned to GIMP already. You don't have to assign any. They're already set. So if you go Shift S, it will scale it. This right here, this chain symbol, this chain link, if it's connected, then it will scale. It will scale to the same size. And if you unlink it, then obviously it will not. So you can free scale it. So just for this demonstration, we're just going to scale it, and then M. You don't have to push Shift M, just M, and you can move it. I don't know why it's a little laggy like that. You're going to put it wherever you want to put it. I'm just going to put it here for now. And what you're going to do is over here where it says mode, it's on normal right now. You want to click that down, and you want to go to multiply. Now, if you see, it just took the livery everywhere that there was the car, it applied to the car. Everywhere else where it was black, it deleted it, essentially. So, and you can move this wherever you want to, and it will take the shape of the car. All right. So what we're going to do, just for demonstration purposes, we're going to Shift S again. I'm going to unlink this, and I'm going to make this the size of the entire box. Excuse me. You're going to click scale, and it's already set to multiply, so it should take shape exactly just like that. Now, you're going to right click over here, and you're going to anchor layer. That was right click and anchor. Now this one is in normal. This one, once you anchor that layer, it will stay in normal. You don't want to put this one on multiply. You want to keep it at normal. Now, in order to export this, you can go in and do the same thing. There's a scissor tool right here if you want to go save pictures off the internet, of racing logos, whatever. You can there's many tools in here that allows you to essentially cut around pictures to take whatever you want from wherever you want. Only use what you're allowed to use, though. Don't go and just take stuff from other people and claim it as your own. That's not okay. Be respectful of the community, please. So, like I said, for demonstration purposes, we're not going to go crazy or anything like that. We're going to go File, Export As. You're going to go to the DDS. You're going to save it as a DDS because, like I said, that is what Assetto Corsa reads. Likes to read. It will read a PNG, but it likes to read DDS because it's easier. So, you're going to overwrite the DDS that you saved. That's the reason why you saved the DDS. Okay? GIMP will open a PNG. GIMP will not open a DDS. But GIMP will save a DDS. So, you're going to click on the DDS that you saved, which is still blank. And you're going to click Export. It says, it already exists. Do you want to replace it? Replace. Now, this little thing right here is going to pop up. You're going to go down to BC3 DXT5. That's the one that works for me. A different one might work for you, but that's the one that works for me. You're going to go to Minimaps, Generate Minimaps. That's all you're going to do. You're going to click OK. It just saved your livery. Now, that livery is applied to that car under the test folder. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go File, Open. We're going to close this, discard changes, close this, discard changes. It's already saved, don't have to worry about it. Open. Now I'm going to show you how to do the window banner. So we're going to go back into the cars folder again. Go back down to your car. Ours is the ADL S14. By the way, if you're not part of the ADL Discord, please make sure to slide over there and join the ADL Discord. There will be an invite link sent or linked in the description below. So please come and support. Show up. We do we used to do weekly comps. We're gonna try to get back in the swing of doing competitions regularly. So like I said, go join the Discord, support, and me and my team will greatly appreciate it. All right, so you're gonna open the S14s folder again, go back into skins, test, glass.png, open, and essentially do this the same exact way. Image, mode, RGB. Let's zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. Zoom out. All right. Now, File, Open. Whatever you want your window banner to be, go ahead and do it. I personally am going to use, an ADL window banner just because I already have one. And you are going to do it essentially the same way as before. Sorry, I am a little distracted here. Let's go into saved pictures, I believe is where it's at. Yes, okay. Open. Right click, edit, copy over here, edit, paste. Okay, now I think it's pretty self-explanatory on which one is the windshield, the one with the windshield wipers, of course. So you're going to Shift S and scale it again. Let's move it this way, move it this way, get not so tall, M to move. You don't have to do M or Shift M, just M. Every other hotkey, you will have to actually push shift beforehand. So like shift R is rotate, shift S is scale. And then if you just hover over these, it will show you what the hotkey for it is. So you're gonna do it the same way. Multiply over here. You're gonna anchor it. Bam. Done. Simple. File. Export as. And you're gonna save it as the glass.dds. Export. Replace. Keep all that the same. Okay. And that's it. That's it. Discard changes. Open up Content Manager. Now you see there is this little thing here, which is our livery that we just applied to the car. So you're going to update previews. You have to update previews before it will allow you to see it. Update previews. Give it just a minute. Oh, whoops. I do believe that I messed up. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. All right. So go into Content Manager Show. There's the livery on the car with the window banner. It's as simple as that. If your window shows up like this, I personally have not figured out a way to fix that. I don't know why it does it with some cars. It doesn't do it with other cars. I don't know why it does it, because transparency is on. So it doesn't make sense. But I can say that when you go into the game, like, let me show you. Let me go to drive. When you go into the game, it doesn't affect it at all. Like, you can still see outside of the window perfectly fine. It just has that frost over the windshield, which could be caused by the way that I do it. But it, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't affect you being able to see. The windows are still perfectly clear. It's just from, let me close this out. From the outside in, it's awkward. The window, it doesn't show up properly how it should. But like I said, you can see, it doesn't affect how you actually, your view. It doesn't affect being able to see. So that is going to do it for the tutorial today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, make sure that you go to the Discord and follow us there. Join in on the competitions. We currently do street competitions with this pack right here. Actually, we do competitions. And there will be a pro series coming soon that we'll be using with our pro pack. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys, learned something. If you know how to get rid of the frost over top of the windshield like that, please let me know. I would personally love to know myself. I haven't dabbled with it enough yet to figure out how. I don't have that much experience on a PC. I just know how to do a livery and apply a window banner. So like I said, guys, I hope this helps. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Oh, and then the other thing to look to note, when you save it as a DDS, it will keep all of the, like I said, it keeps all of the shading and everything like that. So you notice the car is still shiny. It's not dull. There's no spots that look off, anything like that, other than the actual windows themselves. That's why you want to save it as a DDS as well. Or save it on the third image of the AO mapping and as a DDS. But yeah, that's going to do it for the tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Peace.